1, 2, 3. Good day everyone, my name is Furi and I'm doing assignment 6 for BPT1501. My student number is 26007282 and I will be demonstrating to you the place value in mathematics as easy as it can get with only 3 simple steps. So, behind me on the whiteboard you'll see there's 3 houses numbered units, tens and hundreds. And on my board there's a little car that I will be making use of later in the episode. So, what is the unit? Unit is everything from 1 till 9. Everything else more than 9 will come to the tens. So, tens will be 10, 20, 30, etc. till 90. When you come to 90, and you have anything more, that will be going to the hundreds. The hundreds can go everything till 900. After that, we'll be going into the thousands house. So, how this will be working, let me just erase this from the board. Okay, so I'll be doing an easy sum for you just to get it started. So, I'll be doing the sum 7 plus 9 equals question mark. So, as you can see, both of them is units. There's a 7 and there's a 9. But remember the golden rule. Nothing more than 9 can be in the unit block. So, the moment it becomes more than 10 and more will be in the tens blocks. Okay? So, let's do the sum. 7 plus 9, that will equal 16. So, in that 16 as an answer, there's a 10 and there's a 6 as a unit. So, let's break it up. The 6 will go to the unit and the 10 I will take up to the 10 house. So, let's do the next one. It is very important to remember that when you do the place values that most of the people only do the sum, but they don't remember how to put them into the different blocks that there is. So this car I will be making use of now. The car will say in what house there will be. So the car, it's almost like a taxi. When the taxi is full, it needs to go to the next taxi. Let me demonstrate. I will be making use of the 79 plus 16. Okay. So, you can see right there, there's a set of 10, there's a unit, and there's also a 10 and a unit. So, we're making use of 2 colors, just to make it easier to explain. So, this one is the tens, so I'm just going to write a T on top of them, so it will be easier to see. And the units is the 9 and the 6. So, what are we going to do now? Just remember, you can't go any higher than 9. Everything 10, 20, 30, and etc. need to be here. Okay, so the 70 will be here. So there's 7 tens, and there's also a 10, so it's plus 1. But before we go any further, let's just break up these. So 70 plus 9. Let's break it up. And let's write it like this. Plus 10 plus 6. Because 10 plus 6 makes 16. So, this 70 is that 7. We don't write 70 because the 10 house already has its 10 value. So, what we're going to do now, the 70 is already there and the 10 is also already there. So, this 9 and this 6. This is all that we're going to work with now. So, what is 9 plus 6? 9 plus 6 will give you a total of 15. But there's a catch. In that catch, there's a 10 and there's another unit. Okay, so what are we going to do now? Yes, we're going to take only that unit up to the unit house, and that 10 also will go up to this house. So if you go back to calculating the sum, let me just write this here. 79 plus 16. And if you make use of the houses that I've calculated above, it will be 70 plus 10 plus 10. That will give you 80 plus 5. It will give you a total of 85. Okay, as easy as that. All you need to remember is to put it into your houses, the correct house, and just do it step by step. So, what I've done here, sorry, I've just erased it, but what I've done here is I've made use of the taxi. So, the taxi at the unit house was full because it had 15. So the taxi mate transported that 10 over to the 10's house. So there's only 5 units left for the next taxi. If it makes sense, it's only a good example to make, and it's very good for the children. So let's do another sum to demonstrate the place. I'm going to make use of the larger amount to make use of the hundreds. So it's 273 plus 62, for example. So there's a hundred, so that 100 will come over here. So there's 200s. But now you need to see that there's a 70 and there's a 60. What will be 7 plus 6? But there's already a catch. Because when you know that 70 plus 60 will calculate with a total of 130. But there's 100. So what are we going to do with that 100? We're going to take that 100 to the 100 block with a taxi. The taxi is too full. I'm taking it over to the next one. So it's plus 100. Then I'm going to strike that through. There's only a 3 left because I've taken that 1 away. There's only 30 left. So, to the next step in my calculations. There's a 3 and there's a 2. What's 3 plus 2? The total is 5. So, the total of my sum is 273 plus 62 equals. In my 100 blocks, there's a total of 2 plus 1. That will give me a 300. In my 10th house, is there only a total of a 3, which will equal, that will give me a 30. And in my unit house is a total of 5. If you calculate those all together, it will be 335 as your total. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you enjoyed it.